going. As soon as I went to like film, the AC turned on, so I did fix that. Hello. Hopefully you're well. As you tune into this. Please don't make it any fit. This is not going to be an impression 10% for everybody who's here, but if you're open to it, this should be helpful to you in some capacity. If you want to take a deep breath, you can. You don't necessarily have to, but it might help. 1, 2, 3. And then let it go. So, this is basically going to be a check-in. If you're open to it. And also, if you find this to be helpful, if you find this to be entertaining or whatever, don't hesitate to check out the link tree down below. Consider joining the Patreon. And yeah, so I already wrote some questions down. If you see me looking over here, it's because there are questions. So, first question: what is the current energy that is around you, viewer? I've noticed most people, most readers, just say collective. Feels kind of odd, but whoever's here, whoever's tuned into this, what is the current energy around you right now? The 9 of Cups. That's a really positive energy. You also have the Hangman, the 8 of Cups retreat. So, mountains could be significant for some of you. I'm hearing a song about mountains. It's not about mountains, but it's a lyric where she says something about a mountain. It's Mine by BB Rexa. You don't want love unless it's mine. And there's a line from one of the verses where she says, high top from a mountain, sipping from the holy fountain, or something like that. Once again, Mine by BB Rexa. I didn't channel any songs or anything. It literally just came to me. The 9 of Cups is generally about wish fulfillment. It's about dreams coming true. And according to this, it seems like you're following your dreams. It seems like you're like doing the God's own thing. We do have the 8 of Cups here. Right underneath that is the 3 of Wands, Vision, which is a very future-facing card. So you could be planting seeds. You could be setting up things for the future. Seeds, because you plant seeds and then they sprout. Anyways. We also have the Strength card. I know it's Leo season now, so happy birthday to Leo, I guess. What's going on for whoever's in front of us? The current energy around whoever's here, whoever's tuned to this. Once again, please don't make anything fit. Please use your own discernment. We have the 5 of Wands, competition. So, like I said, the 9 of Cups, you could be following your dreams, following your goals. And with the Hangman and then the 5 of Wands, I feel like if there's any sort of delay, it's likely because there's like competition energy, there's like conflict energy, like other people kind of just being annoying. The Empress card, before I actually started, kind of showed itself to me, the Empress card, and also the Sun. The Sun didn't show itself just now, but the Empress came out before I actually got on here. And it's coming out again. So you could be working on your money, working on your finances. That could be a thing for you right now. And I do see that working out for you as long as you're like taking appropriate action, as long as you're not trying to rush, not trying to skip any steps or whatever. You know? What is this Empress about? What's going on with whoever's in front of me? What's going on? What do we need to whoever's looking to this? Perceptive. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh my. False alarm. Just kidding. We have the 5 of Pentacles, destitution. This is about lack. insecurity, feeling like you're left out in the cold. And then we have the Seven of Swords, deception, Eight of Wands, movement. So this could be somebody else's energy. It could also be your energy. Maybe you haven't been having the best time with your finances, but you're working on it. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt and say that this is somebody else's energy. Somebody attached to you, somebody close to you. Yeah, somebody's not making the best choices. We have instigation. Seven of Cups, Prince of Wands. Somebody's not making the best choices. This could be you. If it is you, no judgment, no shame, but somebody's not making the best choices. I'm gonna pull from the past life deck and see what comes out for the energy surrounding it. So for whoever's here, whoever's tuned in, whoever's receptive, there's the energy around. We have Father. We have Angels, Egypt, and then Mother. So there could be something about parental figures or just authority figures, somebody that you look up to, somebody you also have Heavenly. Okay, she actually shedding. I was gonna say Heavenly Father because we have Monk and Angels. I had an alarm go off, which was really frustrating because I took time before I got on here to like make sure all my alarms were off. So that could be a thing for somebody, like being disrupted, distractions, needing to go with the flow. We have transportation, lessons and blessings. Yeah, somebody could be trying to distract you or something of the sort, and you're having to really stay focused. Sorry, there's a lot going on. I'm gonna go to the next question. Hopefully this is resonating, hopefully this is helpful for whoever happens to be here in the future or now. What are you being encouraged to release is the second question. What are you being encouraged to let go of? What are you being encouraged to release? We have Three of Pentacles, works. Determination, the Magician, that's interesting. I feel like one way to translate this is like, you're being encouraged to kind of like, not overwork yourself, not like, because I mentioned seeds earlier. Sorry. Some of you are currently planting seeds, but some of you also planted seeds in the past, and like now they're kind of like coming to fruition. And there's an energy of like allowing those to kind of just sprout. Not to say you shouldn't check on them, not to say you shouldn't water them, but like you've already planted the seeds, you've already set the foundation. So once again, what are you being encouraged to release? Oh shit. Overworking yourself, overwatering, overgiving. What's going on? What are you being encouraged to let go of? If the Seven of Wands, you literally give up the fight. That's what somebody's being encouraged to do. Seven of Wands, valor. Nine of Wands, resistance. It's such an interesting energy. If somebody's really being encouraged to let go of the fight, of a fight. Like somebody's fighting for something, and it's like, stop fighting, surrender, you know? So the biggest thing that you're being encouraged to release is overworking, fighting too hard, etc., etc. I'm gonna put these back in the deck and I'm gonna get to the next question. I have a few more questions before this is over. Something could be ending for somebody. Several nines came out. Nines generally can represent the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle. Similar to 10, but like, it's like almost there. whoever's in front of you, what are you being encouraged to focus on? What would you benefit from if you were to focus on X, Y, and Z? So what you're being asked to focus on. We have the universe, scripture, the world, the Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords upright, Two of Cups. That's interesting. Like I said, there could be something coming to an end. For some of you, I can't really show because there's nudity, but Two of Cups, union. For some of you, there's an energy of like a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but a relationship coming to an end. And when I say relationship, that could literally be anything. It could be like a work situation, like a habit, like something is coming to an end. And you're being asked to kind of focus on that to some degree. Like, the energy that I'm getting is like leaving a situation gracefully, like, you know what I mean? Leaving on good terms. That's kind of the energy, yeah. It could have to do with money. It doesn't have to for everybody, but that's an energy. It could be a job. Yeah. What's this Queen of Cups in reverse? Why don't we just come out with that, please? Five of Pentacles upright. Eight of Swords upright. Oh my goodness. This Queen of Cups in reverse. What are you being asked to focus on? Your emotional state, your intuition, how you feel. Because I feel like somebody might be really running the opposite way to their feelings. Like, there's like a feeling, there's like a thing that keeps coming up and somebody's ignoring that. I don't know all the details around that, but that's a thing. Somebody's trying to be logical, somebody's trying to be Queen of Swords, and then they really need to like tune into the heart center. And I say need to, you don't need to do anything, but it would really benefit you if you were to do that. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Prince of Swords, determination. I kept hearing about balance all week. Not for nothing, but balance could be a really big thing. Trying to find a happy balance. You know? Somebody could be moving. That keeps coming through. If that is you, focus on making that a smooth transition, I guess. I'm gonna take a moment and then I'm gonna get into the next Soul's Journey deck. For those joining, hello, welcome. If you want to tune in, we're doing a check-in, collective check-in. If you would like to, first of all, you can check out the link or the words down below in the description. You can check that out if you're interested before I get off here. If not, it's okay. But yeah. Okay. I'll pull from this and see what the next question. What lesson is asking you? I don't know why I wrote it down that way. I knew that when I wrote it down that way, I was gonna read it back and I was gonna be like, that's weird. What lesson is asking you to learn it? What is the biggest lesson for you at this time? Whoever is tuned in, whoever's open to this. What lesson is wanting to be learned at this time? My nose keeps, you know what that's about. A lot of green coming out, so like I said, the heart. But this is health. The health card comes out for some of you. Open and empathy. What lesson? What is the biggest lesson for you at this time? I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Surrender. That came out earlier. Letting go. Stop fighting. Stop forcing. Easier said than done, but I feel like that's definitely something that's coming up for somebody. I can release my need to control. That's what somebody is learning. recently. We're supposed to be learning. Hopefully you're learning. Yeah. Stockpiling, is that the word? I don't know what the word is, but I'm kind of getting the energy of somebody who's like, who's made bad decisions in the past, and they're kind of like trying to make up for it by like doing X, Y, and Z, by doing a whole bunch of unnecessary things. And once again, releasing the need to control. Like, you already did it, it's already been done. You know? Apologize, forgive yourself, and move on, you know? I'm gonna pull from the Believe in Our Magic deck. If I can get it out the deck. What lessons been playing this week? Excuse me, Mom. We have Bitch Fire, Stand Up For Yourself. Excuse my language. We also have Stars. You can manifest your every wish. You earned your stripes. Oh, and then back to the health. Treat your body like the palace it is. I will honor the physical vessel, but entrance my soul. So, yeah, I feel like somebody's really being encouraged to practice balance, really take time to take care of their body. Like, even if you are actively indulging in like not so healthy habits, like, you know, once again, taking the time to like counteract that, drinking water, making sure you're eating, you know what I mean? Like, finding a balance. Once again, that's not gonna resonate for everybody, but that's definitely something that's coming through. Finding balance when it comes to health and like habits and all that stuff. Hello, welcome. We're doing a check-in. If you wanna hang out, hello. And then once again, Stars, you can manifest your every wish. I feel like this kind of goes back to what I said before about not forcing. Like, there's, you know, you can have whatever you want, but like there's also a process to things. Like, there's a way to do things. There's a way to manifest. Hey, shout out New York. I'm also from New York. But yeah, there's, sorry. There's a way to like do things. There's a way to manifest. I'm also getting that message of like time and a place. For those joining, if you're wanting to ask a question, if you're wanting to get a reading or whatever, there's information in the description if you want to check that out. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like the biggest lessons coming up are like around health and like intentionality, releasing control, you know, and also for somebody speaking up for yourself. In some capacity, you could be the type of person who is used to kind of just like letting things slide, but I feel like whoever I'm talking to, whoever this is for, you're kind of getting into an energy, into a season where you're like, no more, I will speak up. Teacher, I will speak up. How's that? But yeah, that's what I have for you on that regard. And then, another question. Once again, my notes are over here, that's what I'm looking at. What changes are coming to you, / your life? What changes are coming? The changes are coming, the changes are... Paul Revere. The British are coming, Okay, anyways. What changes are happening, what changes are coming? Whoever's tuning into this. I'll pull from the tarot. What changes are coming to whoever's in front of me, whoever's open to this? Whoever is receptive. Changes. We have the Four of Wands. Celebration. For some of you, this is relationships. For others of you, this is like things that bring you joy. Like, I feel like you're finding a new sense of joy. Prince of Cups, introspection. Excuse me, language. Three of Wands, vision. And Six of Wands, success. What changes are coming to you? There's definitely a lot of fire. Definitely a lot of passion. Four of Wands, celebration. It's like a marriage card. Three of Wands, vision. Six of Wands, success. Yeah, there's a lot of fire. a lot of fire coming through. So one thing that's changing, I feel like, is the levels of passion. It could be more, it could be less, but I'm judging off this, it's probably gonna be more. Somebody that I'm talking to, I feel like you're getting to a place of like being able to hold more intensity, if that resonates, if that makes sense. Being stable under pressure. Finding balance within the storm. Yeah. So that's one thing. Prince of Cups, I did notice the Hierophant before I stopped shuffling. So for some of you, there could be like an increased connection to like higher awareness, higher powers, whatever you want to call it, God, source, whatever. Like that could be something you could be like praying more, you could be meditating more. I would definitely recommend named. Yes. Yeah, there's definitely a big change in intensity and needing to stay grounded through all that. Deep breath. You know. So that's what I have in that regard. I'm gonna pull from that past life deck and see what kind of changes are coming in your current life, because it's past life. So now for whoever's over there, just tuned in. Who's open, who's receptive. What kind of changes are coming? Ooh, galactic. Oh my. Okay. Galactic and imprisonment. That's interesting. Like I said, you could be getting closer to your own sense of spirituality, your own sense of like, you know what I mean, higher knowing. For some of you, though, there's an energy of like somebody being famous, but like feeling trapped within that. I don't know. I've never really had that energy come through in a reading, but like that's what's coming through in this moment. Like somebody being more visible and like feeling trapped within that. So like being wary of like putting yourself into a box or allowing other people to put you into a box. I don't know if who that'll resonate for, but yeah, be careful. Cardi B, be careful with me. Yeah, there's definitely something about escape, like leaving something or somewhere that is making you feel trapped. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but transportation. If this is resonating for you, once again, check out the link tree and everything down below. If you'd like a personal or whatever. Okay, can I move out of that? Whoever's in front of me, whoever's tuned in, whoever's receptive, what kind of changes are happening as spirituality, religion? Yeah, for the most part, I feel like somebody's really getting close to God, close to spirit, whatever you want to call it, source, the universe, whatever. That's really cool. Ooh. Oh wow. Another change that could be happening is you walking away from somebody or something. We already talked about that earlier, but like that's let them go, swim away from the situation. So there's an energy of like, and it's not even necessarily walking away from anything, it's more so turning back to self, like coming back to self. If that resonates. It's not gonna resonate for everybody else, but also the number 8, number 9 keeps coming out, number 7, no. Number 9, 18, number 8, 35. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of like trusting what you know, trusting your intuition about somebody or something. And I will add, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that this person or situation is like evil, but like, you know, especially if you're meditating more, especially if you're taking time to like sit with yourself and like, you know, you're going to a specific place, you're going to hang out with somebody, and you're like, your body's like vibrating. You're like, going, why am I so anxious? You know, it's probably something to pay attention to. You know, one step at a time is also a message that's coming through. Not skipping steps. You can if you want to skip steps. Hopefully you don't fall down the stairs, but like, you know, one step at a time before you get to this ending. Endings are inevitable. Where's the finish line though? In your heart. For some of you. Oh yeah, practice self-love. So yeah, those are the changes. Those are some changes that I see coming for you. Be ready. Get ready so you don't have to get ready. So I'm supposed to do a promo again. So if you're enjoying this, if you appreciate this, check out the link tree down below if you haven't already. Check out the description. Okay. If you're watching after the fact, check it out. Check out the Patreon, check out the music, all that stuff. If you're watching now, check it out. If you'd like it personal, before I get off here. I would prefer if you sent whatever you're gonna send before I get to that portion. But yeah, if you're watching, if you have any questions, if you'd like a reading, whatever, description down below. So I have some more questions, and then I'm gonna close this out. Okay, this is kind of new. I've only done this like twice recently, but we have some more questions. I'm probably gonna skip one of these because one of these is kind of annoying. What is love bringing toward you? Initially I was gonna do this on Friday, like tomorrow. And if you don't know, Friday is Venus associated. Venus is love. So that's kind of where I feel like all the love energy is coming through. But anyways, what does love bring to you? What does love have for you? Ooh, 9 of Cups. We started off with the 9 of Cups. That's awesome. 10 of Wands, the Hermit, or why did I say the Hermit? I did not mean to say the Hermit, but there we go. Hermit, the Tower. What is love bringing to you? Love's bringing you whatever it is that you wish for, whatever it is that you asked for. The 10 of Wands kind of asks the question of like, are you ready? Can you handle it? Can you hold it? Whatever it is that you asked for. Whether it's like new income, whether it's a relationship, like whatever it is that makes you hot, sing, whatever it is that you asked from the heart. For some of you it is work, for some of you it's about money or something. But once again, there's an energy of like, can you hold it? Like, are you able to hold it? Do you have the capacity? You know, because it's not enough to ask for something if you can't manage it, if you can't hold it. And that's something I've been learning, capacity. The Star card, the Queen of Wands. Aquarius energy is coming through. It doesn't have to resonate with your sign, but Aquarius energy is innovative, it's forward thinking, it's different, it's creative. So that could be something thinking outside the box for somebody. And like I said before, not rushing is a really big thing. Like finding a balance between like putting in effort and then like also allowing it to come in, if that makes sense. So yeah. A renewed sense of faith is something I'm hearing with the Star card. So that could be for somebody. Temperance, healing, patience. Once again, a renewed sense of faith. So yeah. Another question. What is wanting your attention right now? What is aching for your attention? Okay, what's going on for whoever's tuned in, whoever's open to this and receptive to this? What is wanting your attention? We have the Prince of Discs. This card kept coming out. This is the 3rd time I saw this card. The first time I'm talking about it, but so there could be like a, what is that, a Knight of Pentacles? Could be somebody from your past. Doesn't have to be, but somebody that you worked with, somebody that you like collaborated with. Wanting to build a future with you potentially. Oh, I said who is wanting your attention. That's what I wrote down. Who, what, where, why. who or what is wanting your attention. Yeah, there's an opportunity, a work opportunity, a money opportunity. It might come in the form of a person, but also might not. I mean, what else would it come in the form of, right? A cat? I mean, a cat could be relevant, I guess, but I was just being silly. What is wanting your attention right now? Yeah, there's like some sort of money opportunity, some sort of... But like I said several times throughout this, make sure that you are practicing balance and make sure that you are capable of handling whatever it is that you're asking for. You know? And everybody rolls their eyes when I say this, but meditation is a very useful practice for manifesting, for like calling things in. Like, I'm not gonna call it magic, but I'm gonna say if you're practicing magic, you should also be meditating, taking care of your mind. If not, you're freaking dumb. I'm sorry, that was mean. But no, that's what I think. Like, if you're doing that and you're not taking care of your mind, body, soul, you're gonna hurt yourself. So, this could also be romantic for some of you. Because some sort of romantic partner. This could be a person from the past. Like I said, who's wanting your attention, who's wanting to talk to you. First time drinking water in 30 minutes. Probably more than that, but curiosity comes through. Curiosity killed the cat allegedly, but you know it brought it back. Satisfaction. So following our curiosity within reason. Within reason. Okay. I have one more question, but like, I feel like this question is kind of, sometimes it's kind of a contradictory, personal venting. It's kind of a contradictory, but like, I know I'm a very love-centered person, but sometimes when I'm doing this, like the energy of love is like too much for me to channel, you know what I mean? It gets me annoying. But the last question is, what does love want you to know right now? What does love want you to know right now? Justice. Six of Swords, transition, the Star, and the Nine of Cups again. Third time it came out. Love wants you to know that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in its own season. Are we getting poetic? I guess we are. There could be a transition that you're going through and a reminder that you're not alone. Like, at all. Yeah, that's good. You're not alone. It'll be okay. If it isn't, I don't know. But it'll be okay. So, hope this was helpful, hope this was useful. I'm gonna say thank you for tuning in, whoever happened to be here, past, present, future. I hope this was helpful, hope it was useful. If it was, you should definitely engage with the video. Let me know what you think, if you want to. Check out the link and everything down below. And now, if anybody wants to get a personal or anything, now would be the time. Ideally, you would have already sent whatever you were gonna send, but yeah. One second. Okay, I wanted to check my notifications, just in case somebody sent me something. So, that was a nice reading. Once again, I hope it was helpful, hope it was useful. Hopefully the audio was okay. I'm not a smart person with the audio. I don't usually do tests for this, but trial and error. So far I've done 2 of these, and this time we didn't have the AC on, so hopefully the audio is okay. Once again, if anybody's interested in a personal, I'll be here for a few more minutes or whatever. The information is down below. I doubt anybody's gonna, but there was one person who asked, so. Also, Mercury is no longer in retrograde, or it's about to not be in retrograde. Today is the last day. I don't know exactly. It either goes direct today or tomorrow, and it also depends on your own time zone. Which is a confusing thing about time, because it's all dependent on your specific location. But yeah, today's the last day of Mercury retrograde. Chew, 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 chew. I'm sorry for the chewing. That's what I like to see. It's nice energy. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna get off. So, if anybody has any questions, description down below. I should say 30 minutes to make it an even 40 minutes, but everything does not have to be perfection. But I did talk a lot about balance in this reading, so balance. You gotta respect the balance. Oh, I started watching, or was it a review? It might have been a review. I think I watched a review of that movie. I think Courtney Cox was in it. The Substance, that's what it was. And they were like, you gotta respect the balance. And she did not respect the balance. And that was the whole plot inconvenience, that she did not respect the balance. Or they did not, because there was 2 of them, but technically they were the same person, allegedly. If anybody's here, I appreciate your presence. Past, present, future. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, a couple more seconds. I'm gonna get off. Once again, check out the link and the information down in the description. If you enjoyed this, remember, miracles happen all the time. Whatever you're going through, excuse me, it's temporary. So you should try to keep your head up, try to keep your spirits high. And hope you have a nice rest of your day. I'll see you when I see you. Yeah.